Hello everyone, it's Monika here and welcome to my channel. Today is 5th of September, the summer holidays are over and it's time for our Fancy Fold Craft Challenge. So this month we're going to work with never-ending cards. So there are different types which you could do. As you can see, I've got this Christmas themed because when you see it looks a little bit like a Christmas tree. And this is how this card will work. Monica and Christine will be working with different never-ending cards, and as I said, there are quite a few of them. This one measures 5 by 7 inches, which will fit standard 5 by 7 envelope, as you can see. So and I've seen quite a few different measurements for that, and I was thinking that maybe I should create 5 by 7. I haven't seen any measurements out there on internet for 5 by 7, so these are my measurements. And Christine will be doing the standard never-ending card. This is my old one from I think about 7 years ago. You can see that it's in a shabby chic vintage look with a pocket and some tags. So this one is actually 8 by 8 inches. Very simple, but go over to Christine. She's going to create something like this in this style, and Monica is going to create a completely different. So yes, check out the other ladies. It's an open collaboration. As you probably know, we've got a Facebook group as well, which is called Fancy Fold Craft Challenge Facebook group. And if you want to share yours on social media, remember to add hashtag FFC Challenge 2023. So let me start. Let me put this one away. So we need 5 by 7 card. I'm actually using, let me show you exactly, this one is 210 GSM. It's best to use as something not too thick, not very heavyweight card. I'm using this one from Raymond. This one is white art card, A4. I tested it. It's exactly the same as this one. And if you're going to use mats and layers, as you can see, I didn't use mats. Just put the design paper and some embellishments. This was like a test, so I hope this one will look even better. So 5 by 7 card, and you've got the measurements. So I'm going to take my small scoreboard, and first we need to score at 1. You see, I didn't write it here. This one is 1 1/4 of the inch, the first one. So 1 1/4 on each side. And then you have to put your card this way, and this way we need 1 3/4. 1 3/4 from one side and 1 3/4 from the other side. Now we can put the scoreboard away, and you can see, let me get up and see if you got exactly the same. So that's what we are ending up with. And now we need to burnish all the score lines, and you have to remember to make sure that both sides meet in the middle and they do not overlap. If your paper will overlap, then this card will not work. It will be catching and you will not be able to maneuver that card easily. So you can see that you can even leave a little bit of a gap. It's not a problem. And of course burnish those score lines both ways, because this card can be open and closed from any side, because it's a never-ending card. This is the trick. Those sides, they need to meet in the middle. So if you want different measurements, it's so easy to work it out. You don't have to, let me keep it to the side, so you can, if you want, you can do a screenshot of that. And yeah, And again, as you can see, this and those sides are meeting in the middle with a slight, like a 1 mm gap for the card to be actually working and functioning. Now we have to create that triangle. So we need a ruler, and we need to, as you can see, the center point will be in 1 1/4. So you've got like kind of 4 sections of 1 1/4, and on that side you've got 1 3/4. So I hope you understand this. If not, then you can ask me a question below the video if you want to. I hope I'm going to keep my head away from the camera. And now what I'm going to take my small cutting mat, because I actually prefer to cut my pieces on this cutting mat, not to destroy my beautiful green mat. And now you need to make sure that you actually cut it in one move. So let me just get up, and I'm already worried that I might not do it properly on camera, but let's see. Yeah, it looks good. I should have I realized when I was prepping and trying those measurements last night that it's best if I cut the bottom line first. Yeah, looks good. And now I need to cut, so you need to do 3 cuts. Okay, so this one is done. I don't need my ruler for now. I'm gonna put it away that way. And let's see, now we can see if this one is actually working fine. Yes, and it does. So it works well. So again, going back to those measurements, you just need to do 3 cuts and cut here, that section. Let me show you again. So you need to cut the center. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut my mats, and I'm going to use this watercolor Christmas by Crafters Companion. This is a small paper pad, has beautiful papers and some elements to decorate those die cuts. So I'm going to cut it off camera, and I'm going to tell you that for that we need 2 pieces measuring 1.5 inch by 2 1/4. Then we need 8 pieces measuring 1.5 inch by 1 inch. So those are those little ones, and then those 2 are here and there. No, actually no, those 2 are only here at the bottom and on the reverse as well. And those 8 pieces are just here on the front, 4 of them, and at the back, 4 of them. So I'm going to cut them, and I will be back. So I've got 8 of those small pieces, which I'm going to adhere here, and 2 of those bigger for the front and the back. So let me adhere those to my card. So as you can see, all those little smaller pieces are decorated. So let's see how our card is moving around. So everything looks good. So let me put it this way. And now for those different shapes, I measured them in a way that I created a rectangle. So let me show you the measurements. So this one measures 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. So you need 2 pieces for the front and 2 pieces for the back. If you can't see those measurements, I can write them again in the comments if you can't see them. So again, 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. And what I do, once you decorate the corners, it's so easy to line it up. You just need a pencil. Let me grab my pencil somewhere. Yeah, it's here. And you line it up together with those mats you already adhered. And then you just put a pencil mark together with that line, and then you just cut off with the trimmer. So let me show you. I will grab my trimmer and I will snip that off. So that pencil mark needs to be connected with that bottom corner. Let me show you again, because this is really important that you do it correctly. You just need to put the pencil mark here, and you just need to cut off that section. So let me do it this way. Mind your fingers. And you can, before you actually glue it down, you double check if it's enough for you. If you need a bigger margin, you can actually cut a little bit off again. I think I need to cut off a little bit from that corner, just a tiny little bit. Sometimes when you hold the paper, you just move your hand a little bit, and that will give you slightly wrong measurements. So just make sure that you hold it properly. Have steady hands as well. So this side is done, and we're doing the same with the other side. So again, we just need to put the paper and mark it with your pencil, and then we just need to cut off that corner. And I'm always checking before I'm adding the glue. This one looks better. So as I said, again, the measurements 3 1/4 by 2 1/4. So if you cut 4 pieces like that, that will be enough for the front and back. And you can see that the card looks already like this. And now we need to do the this one is again a little bit tricky, but what you need to do, you just need to find a center point here. And again, you just need to do in this case you need to do 3 pencil marks. So one needs to be on the level where you've got that line here, another one here, and the center. Try not to move, and then you can leave yourself a bigger margin, and then you can adjust it if you need to. I can barely see that pencil mark on that foiling, but I hope it's going to be okay. And now another side, again lining that up together with the middle section and that pencil mark I did. And let's see, again double checking. I can see that this one gave me a little bit, just need to make it a bit, and I didn't give you measurements for, so for that rectangle, my measurements are 5 inches by 2 1/4. Let me show you on the bigger one, which I didn't cut yet. That's going, this one will go at the back. So 5 inches by 2 1/4. So again, I'm going back to my, yeah, I need to make that tip a little bit shorter. so it's just a little bit small adjustment. Need to add that one. Yes, and I can see that I can actually glue that one on. So once I will glue this panel on, I will do exactly the same on the back, because you've got exactly the same areas to decorate, and then I will be back with decorating. So I'm going to do exactly the same on the back. So my both sides are decorated, so you can see now that because of the papers and everything is much stronger, even though the base was made from only 210 GSM. So let me decorate it. I stamped this piece on earth from a stamp set from the reindeer collection. I also die cut some snowflakes from textures from Snow Flurry collection. I've got some poinsettias from that winter white collection from Crafter's Companion, and Frosty and Bright. I die cut some of those little elements, and I think a bow as well. So now fun time begins. So let me decorate it. I think I'm going to try to put it on foam pads. Let's see how it's going to be, because you know, fancy fold cards and never-ending cards, you shouldn't add too much dimension because of the mechanism and how you keep turning that card. So I think it's best to stay away from too much dimension, but I can't help myself and I need to add that sentiment on foam pad. So I actually die cut the sentiment and I layered it on another piece of card in a silver, like a pearlescent card. And because I've got some elements here, I thought that maybe over here I will put that Christmas tree and another it's a deer. So let me do that as well. It's going to be again quite simple card, but I think it will look really pretty, and I might actually add some more elements off camera later on, so just to show you how to create that one. So let's see, what else can I add? I was actually thinking maybe I could add some of those leaves like so. And should I add a little poinsettia, or maybe that little bow? I think I will add the bow. So let me add here that, and you have to make sure that it's not going over those score lines or those lines which we had to cut. So yeah, you have to make sure that you line everything in a right way. And of course I'm going to bend that bow a little bit, and let's see, maybe I will add a gem in the middle. I think I will straight away to see, or maybe it should be seeing decisions. I like that sparkly one. Yeah, I think I'm going to add that one. I will only use the liquid glue this time. Hopefully it will stay in place, because of course needs to dry first. Need to remember to close those before they will go all over the place. So I like this. Apology, my window is open, and of course because it's hot, and ice cream van just arrived. So look at this, it looks so nice with those papers behind when you twist. Then we go in this way, that way, open it. I'm just testing if that sentiment is okay. So yes, it is okay. And let me think about what am I going to add here as well. I was thinking maybe to add more of those, or I love that snowflake, and I think I will do exactly the same as I did over here with this snowflake. And so I need to cut a little bit off, and I think that was on this level. And yeah, I like that one. Maybe I can use that somewhere as well. I will see. First of all, I need to adhere that. So it's almost 30 degrees and I'm working on a Christmas card. I think it's hilarious, but anyway, because this never ending card, because of the shape, I think it's best if you actually create Christmas cards from and with this. Now I'm thinking maybe I should have add. Okay, I'm going to remove that pearl because I'm going to add that blue gem in the center of the snowflake. So I don't know why, but it would bother me if the gem would be at the bottom and pearl on the top. I think it has to be the same, at least that's how I want that to be. If it doesn't bother you, you can do the same. You can do pearl on the top and gem at the bottom, but yes, I prefer this way. And I'm really happy with the front. I might add a little bit more later, but for now I need to. So looking at this, it's nice to make yourself an example to see which way you want to put your embellishments. So turning that around, we know that once we start to maneuver the card, that image over here has to be upside down, and this one at the bottom upside down, and the other ones, they should be in the same place. So let's see. Yes, because that's the thing with never-ending cards, that you have to know how once you start to maneuver your card, how it's going to look like. So I'm going to actually put it this way for myself so I can work on this composition. And I was thinking maybe I will just do this, and I wanted to do a snowflake here and maybe add a sentiment, another sentiment. I have this beautiful red one I used in that previous sample, so let's see if I still have it somewhere, unless it's fallen out. Hopefully not. Let's see. Oh, it's not here. Then where is it? Anyway, I'm going to put it this way. Maybe I might actually add something else. Let's see, another embellishment. That Christmas tree, let me see if this Christmas tree is not too big, so I could maybe use that one. Yes, I like this one. I like that one as well. Or maybe I will add this little fox with the bauble. I think that would be nice as well. And yes, I like that one. I like this one a lot, so let me add here that. And the ice cream van is going, I think, hopefully. So I need some foam pads. Oh no, it's quite loud, isn't it? So I'm adding a little bit of foam pads here and there just to lift up that little fox, because I think it will look much better. And as you probably know, I love adding dimensions, so it has to be adhered with the foam pads. So a touch of glue as always, because just to make sure that everything is adhered properly. I like that one already. And now let's see, maybe I could add some of those. And yes, just to make it even more special. Going to too much glue. That's okay. And of course, as I said, when I was decorating the front, make sure that it doesn't go over the score lines or the cut lines, because otherwise you will not be able to maneuver your card. So this is very important with this style of the card. Of course, I want to use all those little bits and pieces, so I'm cutting them into smaller sections and using my tweezers, adhering them as well. Why not? Otherwise they will probably end up in a bins, and I don't want to do that. So now let me see what else can I do, and I think I might add that sentiment. I'm just wondering, why did I put the little one? Because it was there and it's not here any longer. Let's double check in this other paper pad. I think it might be here actually. No, it's not. Anyway, because I had a really nice one. It says Merry and Bright, and I think that would be just perfect. So I'm just double checking if it's, probably I will find it after the video. That's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, I think I might add, let me just add this one, Send with Love. I think I will add this one, why not? So let me cut that one, because I'm sure this video is going to be a long video, because of course this style of card, it takes a little bit of time, and of course you can rush with this design, because otherwise you might end up with a wonky or not straight score lines. So, no, I think I'll adhere it here. I don't know, somehow it feels right. And when it feels right, it means that it's meant to be in this place. Again, I'm going to add some foam pads, because I think it will look much better. So I hope you will stay with me till the end and see the full process of creating that card. And as always, remember to check Christine and Monica, because they're going to share step-by-step tutorials for different styles of never-ending cards, and this one is not cooperating. So anyway, I'm going to put it this way. I'm going to put the foam pads first down, and then sentiment, slide it under a little bit. Oh, I love this composition, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to add some other embellishments as well. Love this one. Let me add here this snowflake. I will see what else I could do. First a snowflake, and then maybe a gem as well, because why not? And because of this point here, you can see where is the center of that little piece. So let's see, let's play with this card a little bit and see what else I could add. So that's the front of my card. Then I'm going to twist it this way. I hope you can see it. It looks already really pretty, like a Christmas tree, and that gem looks pretty together with that one. And then you go this way, you can see that a fox with the Christmas tree, and then you go this way, that way, and you can see that. And I think I might add, let me see, let me keep it this way, and maybe I should add, I kind of feel like I want to add a bit more to this composition, this little composition. So let me add here this one. Got that a little bit here. Why not? As you probably know, I love adding a lot of different bits and pieces to create layered and nicely looking projects. So just feel like I really want to, on that poinsettia, I was spending some time preparing all the elements, so why not now? I think, why not? So now I think I will go again for that blue gem. Let's see if I can. Yes, I will add that little gem here in the center. Of course, everything is still quite wet, so bits and pieces are moving about. But I'm really happy with this card. I think it's really pretty and I like it. And this is the most important thing as well for anyone who's creating. You have to be happy with the end result. If you can't, then it means that you have to think, or maybe sleep on it a little bit, and then see maybe you can actually add something else, and this way you will be happy with it. So you can see this one looks nice. I could add some embellishments on the sides, but for now I'm okay with that. And I think I will stop right now, because I'm really happy how this card looks like. Maybe I could add some animals here as well, but for now I'm going to leave it as it is. I hope you like this never-ending card. So this one is the first, the second one. Let me show you the first one I've done last night. That's the first one. Let me know if you like this fancy fold card. Would you create something like this? As you can see, the shape is perfect for Christmas cards, or maybe a new house. I don't know. Let me know what kind of occasion would you for what kind of occasion would you use this fancy fold card. So yeah, I'm really curious. Right now I'm thinking about Christmas and maybe a new house, but you might have some other ideas. So let me know, what do you think about this never-ending card? Would you give it a go? And as always, go over to Monica and Christine. If you're going to create a card like that, add the hashtag FFC Challenge 2023 so we can check it out and comment on your videos or your social media posts, Facebook, Instagram, of course. And go over to our Facebook group, Fancy Fold Craft Challenge. I'm going to put all the information below the video so you can check it out. So thank you so much for watching. Enjoy crafting, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.